Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about supplies to keep in your vehicle at all times for an emergency. Now, you can see this is quite large. I wouldn't expect you to necessarily have this in the trunk of your car. You could do something considerably smaller, but still have a lot of the same items. This was in my Suburban, and now it's in my truck. I will say the box itself, I'm not going to put a link to, but it's called a Sterilite. It has casters on it, so it's easy to wheel around, or handles to carry it, and you can get it at Wally World, so they have that. Everything in here, I believe, is extremely necessary for an emergency, and that you should have most of these items in your vehicle at all times. So, being prepared is the name of the game. That's why we're preppers, right? All right. Get on to this. First thing I'll say is I live in Tornado Alley, so we have a lot of severe weather, whether it's during the spring when we're having all the tornadic activity, severe thunderstorms and all. The winter, we always have ice and snow, that kind of thing. Fall, back to thunderstorms again. So we need to be prepared for that. First thing I have on the top, obviously, is a good blanket, a good warm, heavy blanket. Now this blanket's huge. It's big enough to cover 2 or 3 people under this thing if need be, and there's someone in my truck with me, they can be warm as well. Of course, if it's during the winter, I'm going to have my coat or jacket in addition to this. Being that we're in Tornado Alley, severe storms, I carry this. This is made by TBI. It's called a Thunderbolt. It's a lightning detection device. This is just a pouch you can wear on your hip. Now, there's a lot of accessories with this that I don't have in here because it's a charging dock that can sit on your desk. You can have this in it and turn it on and run it, not run the batteries. You can take the wall mount that I have that comes with this, hang it on your wall, in your shop, your garage, your office, so you can do that. Now, it does come with the batteries and then the unit itself. What this allows you to do is set a range, a distance. It detects the lightning at whatever settings you've pre-programmed to this. In other words, you could put 50 miles, 30, 10, 5 miles away. And then when the lightning gets to whatever you've predetermined, say 5 miles away, this will go off. It's very loud. Everyone will hear it. And it will let you know that it's time to get out of the storm area that you're in and take shelter. So there'll be links below for this unit. Now, I will say I've had this, I believe, from 5 years, at least a good solid 5 years. There's no reason to think that the company's not in business, but if they're not, I would still suggest, look up lightning detection device. Very important. Lightning strikes you can be struck by lightning. People say anywhere from 5 to 12 miles away from you, and you can still be struck by lightning. So if you live in some place with severe storms, I highly recommend the Thunderbolt. Next, there's the Thunderbolt. Next, medical. Yeah, this is a medical kit. Such calls a lot of his small kits that he keeps on him a boo-boo kit. Well, this is a glorified boo-boo kit. It's made by Adventure Medical. I highly recommend them. Their products are excellent. Their prices are very reasonable. And on their website, you can always click and reorder things that you've used in your medical kit. You can order specific items in whatever quantity you need. They have a great site, great product. We've been using Adventure Medical stuff for quite a while. I'm the founder of Operation Soldier Assist, and we deal with deployed soldiers. We supply their needs frequently with things they want or need. Adventure Medical has donated many medical kits to us that we've passed out to soldiers. Through that experience, we decided to start purchasing them for personal use. So we have medical kits in all our vehicles. Splints, there's a book here, as you can see, that helps you if it's a travel guide medicine book. It just wherever at, whatever you're doing, it covers all kinds of things that are medical emergencies. So if you're not too up on whatever happened and you need to know, look in the book. Good pouch, a waterproof pouch for carrying whatever you might need, maps or booklets or any other kind of medical information you may have in this pouch for the people that you have in your car all the time, family members. Okay. Anyway, then it opens up and everything's listed. Okay, everything. Each pouch has specific things, and each pouch is labeled of what's in it. Okay. It covers, other than something that's actually trauma, would be considered trauma, it covers everything. Everything you're going to need. Bandages, gauze, bee stings, different types of medical gels and ointments that you might need, ibuprofen, stomach ache stuff, everything. Band-aids, whatever you need, it's all in here. It's an excellent kit. Now I've added a spool to always have on me of duct tape. It's quite a bit of duct tape here. I have a P38 can opener in here. I also have additional Tylenol or ibuprofen. So, Adventure Medical. There'll be links below to their site. I'll be sure to put that in there for you. If for some reason I forget and you go to look for the link and it's not there, well, it's Adventure Medical. You can find it on Google, but contact me and I'll get you a direct link if you feel you need to do that. Let's see this here. Next, if you watched my EDC video, you'll know what this pouch is. Basically, it is just, I wasn't going to go into it. I'm not going to go through each item, but it's just basic emergency things that I have on my person at all times. Well, not on my person, but in the truck at all times in case I need them. Watch the EDC video and you'll know what each item is that's in here and items I recommend for you to have. Next, let's see, I'll take this out. I have a video that I've done on this as well. This is the Survivor Pack. As you can see on the front, it's a Survivor Pack. This is set up for 4 people. There is shelter, tent, tarps, food, water, enough food and water for 4 people. There's additional amount of water in here, quite a bit, for my dog, in case my dog's with me. I want to cover my dog. I mean, if I need food and water in an emergency and my dog's with me, so does he. So, Survivor Pack, I did a whole video on this, so if you want to know what's in here, look up that video on my channel and you'll find out everything you need to know about this. Great pack. Great pack. I said I take care of my dog, make sure he's covered. I carry 2 bags of dog food for him. He doesn't eat a whole lot. He's a beagle foxhound mix. He's a very lean and mean beagle. He is not a short, stocky, fat little roly-poly thing. So I always make sure that he has high protein food and he's all covered just like I do. If I need things, he does too. There's a roadside vest. It's got the reflector tape on it, extremely bright color to be seen on the side of the road in an emergency. I have 4-pack of toilet paper. I would need 4 rolls, but I ain't going to go without it. Also, everything you could imagine for me to need to start fire is within all of these. Okay, this has it. On my person, I generally have something as well. However, sometimes it's hard to get a fire going. You may have a great amount of tinder, but you might not have anything for fuel above that. And if what's available to you might be hard to start with just tinder. So I always carry a pouch full of charcoal briquettes. Charcoal, you get that going and it will burn long enough and hard enough to get any kind of wood burning. So always carry a bag of charcoal. I have extra strand of rope, nylon rope. I have duct tape. There are tools in here for the vehicle if I need tools. I have a come along winch available with me all the time. I have a Brinkmann Q-beam spotlight, very bright. Sure can't not be seen with this. It's excellent. It just plugs into your accessory input on your vehicle or your cigarette lighter. So, spotlight. I also have a 200 watt, this is made by Riley, a 200 watt inverter. Plugs into your cigarette lighter or your accessory port on your vehicle. It has two 110 plug-ins, 12 volt direct DC, USB. It has, when you turn it on, it starts to get warm. It's got a pretty large fan in here that runs and keeps the device itself cool so that it lasts and doesn't burn up. It is supplied with an additional extra fuse. If your fuse burns up that you need one, you can always keep a spare fuse right here, which I do. So I have a spare fuse. So really great for running a laptop or anything you might need to plug in an emergency in your vehicle. And lastly, I carry this amber light. It sits on top. It's magnetic. Goes on the roof of your vehicle. Light spins around just like a road cruise light does. Amber emergency light that is very obvious. If you have an emergency and you're in the side of the road in a ditch, people might see you a little easier with that light. So those are the items, besides what I carry on my person for protection. These are the items that are in my vehicle all the time, in my truck. I would strongly suggest, you're interested in prepping, or you wouldn't be visiting this channel. I would strongly suggest, if you don't have something to this effect in your vehicle for your family, you put something together and get it in there for them. Your car, your truck, your Suburban, whatever you've got, minivan, whatever it is, you need to have emergency items in your vehicle at all times to be able to deal with most whatever comes up. So if you like this, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. I can handle that. I can take it. If you like the channel, subscribe. Appreciate it if you let your friends know about it. Click that bell, notification bell at the top right of the screen, and anytime a new video comes out, you'll be notified automatically. And thank you for watching. Thank you for those who have subscribed and commented in the past. I enjoy the interaction. If you have anything you want to say or ask questions, I'd be glad to answer them. And until I make another video, that's it. And we'll talk to you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.